To put it bluntly, I wouldn't have made it without the air ambulance. I was given a 45-minute basically time limit on my life. So a normal ambulance wouldn't have gotten there or back in time.
So April the 1st unusually was quite a sunny day, and the following day the rest of my family were off to Wembley to watch Coventry in the FA Cup final.
So we were really excited about that. And then we sort of decided, me and my dad, that we wanted to go to a tea shop and have some cake and relax. So we hopped on the motorbike and headed off. I think my dad was doing sort of checks, making sure that the mirrors were in the right place. And the car in front of us braked suddenly, and so both cars had to brake. And my dad didn't see. We crashed into the back of the car, and the motorbike sort of toppled over, and we were catapulted to the other side of the road.
So when the accident happened, I had a phone call from my husband to say that Rosie and he had come off the bike. So I jumped into the car and drove to the scene of the accident. I knew where they were. When I arrived on the scene of the accident, there was the temptation to just have a complete meltdown and go into a panic. But the ambulance team that were already on the scene were very professional, very calming, and they made it very clear that that wasn't an option for me, that my priority was Rosie, and my job at the time was to keep Rosie as calm and as still as possible, because at the time we did not know what injuries she had sustained.
I had 9 breaks and 15 fractures. I broke my tibia and fibula, 2 breaks in my femur, 3 in my pelvis, 1 in my shoulder and 1 in my jaw.
The air ambulance arrived very quickly after they were called, but obviously Rosie had already been on the side of the road for upwards of 30 minutes. It's now apparent that the injuries she sustained meant she had an average life expectancy of around 45 minutes, so every minute then was critical. The air ambulance took less than 7 minutes to get to Birmingham Children's Hospital, but it's the 7 longest minutes of my life. I remember landing at Birmingham Children's Hospital, and when I say every second was critical, it was obvious because the minute the doors of the air ambulance opened, there was a team working on Rosie in the middle of the street. I remember feeling incredibly humbled that there were 4 police cars, multiple police officers, closing roads, stopping traffic, just for my 11-year-old daughter to receive the treatment that she needed. It's a tagline that we use a lot, that it's a life-saving organisation, but Rosie wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the air ambulance. It's very clear that 7-minute journey to Birmingham Children's Hospital is what saved Rosie's life. To be able to offer a service that put her directly into the hands of the people that could perform all of the different medical emergency treatments that she needed was vital. She wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the air ambulance.
The air ambulance is so important, not just in the people's lives who it saves, but in everyone's lives. Whenever me and my mum see the air ambulance in the sky or landing or taking off, we always blow it a kiss for good luck.